Lo dejemos el último día que jugamos, que fue el viernes pasado. Y se acuerdan que estábamos aquí en la mansión esta ayudando a la señora fantasma esa que está ahí. Bueno, tenemos que buscar los recuerdos de Iris. Ahí el modo de restaurarlo. Vamos para allá. ¿Me disparo o qué? Hostia. Hostia, no me estaba yo. Arañas mutantes, estas arañas mutantes no, arañas espectrales. Tengo la espada y una mierda.
Olgerd and his wife look frozen mid-motion.
One of her memories.
It is blurred, incomplete. You must restore it.
Explora los alrededores de recuerdo con tu sentido de brujo. Vamos a cambiar la espada porque la espada tengo una mierda. A ver si la puedo reparar, pero a ver si la puedo reparar mejor. Esto es para reparar armadura. No tengo para reparar espada. Vamos a cambiar la espada. Esta es la espada de plata que más daño hace después de la que tengo yo. Vamos a coger eso. Vale, este me gusta. Mira, aquí hay cosas aquí.
Tattered decorations for a special occasion. Wine cup, just like the one Olgierd's holding. Perfect match.
Your health, my dear wife.
And yours, my husband.
In my land, custom calls that newlyweds be greeted with bread and salt. But we're alone for now.
I need none but you. Oh, if only this moment could last forever.
I shall see what I can do. But come in and see our home.
Gladly, but I know this sounds silly, yet the house has sat empty for so long, and I'm...
Afraid of spiders? I know, I know. I swept them all up and tossed them in the garden.
My knight, you've seen to everything.
Las arañas que nos hemos encontrado por aquí. Hostia. Hostia, sal de aquí. ¿Qué haces, tío? No te vayas por acá. está, hijo de puta.
Medallion's humming. A wraith?
No, a nightmare.
A fear crystallized, one you must now face.
Así me curo del todo. Por cierto, espérate, a ver si tengo pociones para las espadas, coño, que no lo estoy usando. Aceite para las espadas, a ver, aceite para crónico, para bestias, maldito, vampiro. Vale, creo que es para este. Cerrado, por aquí no puedo ir.
Another dream of the past. Bet this one's incomplete too.
La música recuerda a Resident Evil.
Just a little different than the Pastel Ravello. A Toussaint wine. Expensive. A lavish feast. Trying to impress the guests.
Pero aquí hay algo. El punto amarillo este que está aquí. El cuadro. Un momento, vamos a mirar el cuadro otra vez. Las velas están encendidas, ¿verdad? Menos la primera. Hay que encender las velas estas. Creo que las velas del fondo están apagadas, ¿no? Sí, en el fondo no hay nada. Encendida la chimenea también. Ahora.
My darling, is everything all right? You seem pale, out of sorts. Everything's fine, really. But why don't you tell me how you fare? I'm ever so happy to see you. Except, why didn't Grandmama and Grandpapa come?
It's a long, rugged journey. Muddy.
They still refuse to meet me. Is that it? And what's this?
We brought some of Iris's things. Her favorite brush, her cherished doll, and this for you.
Banknotes.
We paid off your debts, bought them out, to avoid bringing shame to the family.
So nice of Mama and Papa to remember me.
Olgierd. Now you see his true nature? I warned you before the wedding. A ruffian and a boor who keeps the company of bandits. Are you not afraid to live under one roof with that rabble?
So let's follow him. Not you again. Don't like this place.
Hasta aquí. Me subió arriba.
The bedchamber. Towel stained with blood. Wick's almost gone. Blood stains. Someone washed their hands, then wiped them dry on that towel. A nightshirt. Never worn, I think.
Aquí un cuarto. Que no se ve bien aquí. Ah, vale, detrás de veo que va una copa. Se ve una copa en una mesa. Sí, pues era la toalla ensangrentada.
What time is it?
It's late. Sleep.
Up all night in your study again, I see. What have you got on your hands?
Nothing. Got a bit dirty, that's it.
Is that blood? Have you hurt yourself?
Ink stains. I was writing letters. I shall go to Oxenfurt soon. Perhaps you'd come with me.
Oh, that's a marvellous idea. A trip would do us both so much good.
Then it's decided. Now, time for bed. I'm exhausted.
I shan't fall asleep now. It's out of the question. Come, I shall finish your portrait.
Era el taller de
The
pintura.
details are off. Living tableau's missing something. Goblet, like the one in the painting. Living tableau's gotta look just like the painting. Still not right.
Vale, creo que sé lo que hay que poner aquí, una copa. Esto así no lo recuerdo más. Pongo esa mierda aquí. Una copa. De verdad, hay una manzana al lado. Y unas uvas. Pero tampoco que no... No sé si encender aquí algo. Que tiene que haber algo para encender aquí que se vea más, hostia. No se ve nada.
Living tableau's gotta look just like the painting. Fits, I think. This goes here. Maybe on this side. Finally, just like the picture.
Smile a bit wider.
Like this.
You were meant to smile, not bare your teeth. No, still wrong. Smile like you did when Papa agreed we could marry. Please? You're useless. I can tell something's bothering you.
I've a bit of work I should see to.
Again? Olgierd, we agreed not to keep any secrets from one another. We promised.
Forgive me. I don't wish to discuss this.
Olgierd. Olgierd.
Por aquí no puedo ir. Se abrió otra puerta por aquí. Mira, por aquí. Esta parte del juego es un poco oscura. Se ve muy oscura. Muy... Imagino que para dar ese toque de terror que tenía.
Master von Everett's study. Here he immersed himself in the arcane arts.
Pentagrams here to bind summoned beings. Lines aren't all clear, though. Need chalk to fix them, and I can set out the candles. Beeswax candles.
Vamos a encender esto aquí porque es que no se ve nada. Y otra cosa.
The Gates of Mystery. Between Worlds. The Library of an Occultist.
Busca velas y tiza. La vela ya la encontré. Me falta la tiza. No se ve nada, tío. Aquí había como una especie de puerta. Ah, no. Mira, aquí está la tiza.
Chalk. Black magic. That should do it. Now for the candles. Let's try this. Nothing. Maybe this? Nope. Botched it, I guess. How about this?
Come back! We must talk!
Go away. I wish to be alone.
Not this time! Come out at once!
Leave me be. I merely want to work in peace. What other spell must I use, damn it? I've tried them all. I wish to end our pact. I summon thee! Damn it! Fire! In here, quickly! The veins! Douse the veins!
I did not expect that.
En el cuadro está la salida.
Damn it. Smack in the middle of a raging blizzard. Gotta find shelter inside. contract between Iris and Olgierd. Drained to the last drop. So this is when he started smoking.
Esta misión es larguita, ¿eh?
Probably not right.
Aquí no puede ser una pipa, así que tiene que
Probably
ser una
not
copa,
right.
para que el tío te pase que está bebiendo. No me falta aquí nada, tío. Tengo... Buscando aquí a ciegas, estoy con eso. Mira, aquí está.
A beer tankard, but there was vodka in it.
Aquí hay algo más.
A knife covered in blood. Guess Olgierd got the scars on his shoulders that winter. So that's how he whiled away the long winter evenings.
Y aquí irían los papeles, seguro.
Her father must have been holding the contract.
Furthermore, it is agreed that Iris shall be accorded the respect she is owed, that you shall heed her counsel and requests, and...
Get to the point, Father. My patience runs thin.
Gladly. On Iris's request, I declare this marriage null and void.
You vowed to remain with me, till death do us part.
And I've held to my vow. The Olgierd I married is no more.
Breaking a word once given does not come that easy. Believe me. You shall stay here, forever.
Enough! You will not command us. You will...
Father! Father! No!
Servants, take this carcass and feed it to the beasts.
Then Von Everett ceased to be human.
Though he still loved his wife.
No, he merely remembered that he should love her.
Let's go upstairs.
I remember. We spent much time together here, the three of us.
In silence.
We'll take our places, the same as then.
You do the rest.
A large clay bowl. Small bowl. For soup, maybe? Claw scratches. Something's not right.
Coño, me equivoqué.
Single place setting. No others on the table. Animal hair. Probably not right. Probably not right. Something's not right.
Así hay algo más que tengo que buscar por aquí. Pues no. Vale, creo que ya sé la bandeja. Hay que ponérsela hace tiempo. La bandeja con la comida y la copa.
Perfect match. Something's not right. I think this was yours.
Y el chico aquí.
There we go. You actually ate from these bowls?
Of course not. I already told you, we're not animals.
But the caretaker would set them out all the same, as ordered.
Another monstrosity. I begged you to stop this. Those two are too many as it is.
The dog and cat keep you company. This one will protect you. Care for the house, no matter what happens.
Before, I wished to know what was going on in that head of yours. I thought perhaps I could help. Now, I care not the slightest what you think or how you feel.
I feel nothing.
Just as I no longer know if I still hate you. Go, Olgierd. I want you out of my sight.
Olgierd von Everec failed to understand we'd never be able to replace him.
His spectre now casts a shadow over Lady Iris's every remembrance. We're almost at our journey's end.
What's there?
Iris von Everec's greatest fear.
My dearest wife. Letters from Olgierd to Iris. Were I only as skilled with words as I am with my blade. Especially now, when an icy void grips my heart. I see how you look at me, and I see you with her. I cannot help you, but I believe I can cease harming you. This letter and this rose are my farewell. May you live in health, and remember but the good times. Olgierd.
Mira, esto me recuerda a Silent Hill.
am not him.
Wait, I want to talk.
Not here. Not in this place. I'm sorry. I mistook you for another.
For Olgierd?
I thought he'd returned. To me.
What are you? A ghost? An illusion?
I am sadness.
Saw you before, but you weren't yourself. And I saw you again in your memories.
We've met. I don't recall. I had bad dreams. That is all I know.
I've come for the violet rose Olgierd gave you.
On the day we saw one another for the last time, I dried it and placed it in our chamber at my bedside. I lay there for days, staring at it, until at last it crumbled into dust, as did I soon after.
So, the rose is gone?
Not from this world. Look, you buried my body and the flowers bloomed once more. And I was held in a deep, dark sleep. Only now have I awoken, just like my beautiful rose. When you placed the painting on my grave, I remembered the day of my marriage. Tell me, how is Olgierd? Healthy? Does he fare well?
Your husband's got a powerful enemy. Gaunter O'Dim. Know the name?
I curse the day I first heard it.
Who is he, and how'd he step into your lives?
It's my fault. It was for me Olgierd summoned the Man of Glass. And it was my fault he wished for riches, then immortality for us both. Olgierd will best O'Dim, won't he? Now tell me, how is my husband?
Your husband hunts out ever stronger sensations. He tempts fate, because at heart he's unhappy.
At heart he is stone, so nothing has changed. And did Olgierd mention me? What did he say?
Not much, but I didn't ask about you. He just sent me to retrieve the rose.
The rose? The last I have left of him. His last gift.
Got a feeling the rose is important to you, more than a memento.
I remember so little. Yet when I think of my rose, I begin to recall what was. The world around me turns real, and my eyes open wide and I recognize things. Remember who I am and who I was.
A friend once told me about a case like this. Could be strong emotions that bind you to the rose. Feelings we witchers call pins. They're what keeps you in this world.
Like an insect pinned in a collection case. Horrible.
Need to be honest. If I take the rose, you might cease to exist, as might the world you built around you.
And what will happen then? Shall I be free of the suffering, the sadness? Is it the void that awaits?
I don't know.
I don't wish to suffer any longer, but I fear there will be cold and darkness until there is nothing at all.
I need the rose. Will you give it to me?
It's so fragile. Look, the petal edges have turned crimson, as they were on the day I received it. The one thing missing is the single drop of dew which slid down the leaf when I took the rose in hand. Or was it blood? Because I pricked my finger. I can't remember. You know, I never did read the letter from Olgierd. I didn't have to. And I needn't have kept the flower he left me. I've come to a decision. I shall give you the rose.
Our service thus ends. Thank you, stranger, for freeing us.
Before we go, some advice. Beware of the one called the Man of Glass. Stand in his way, and you'll meet a fate worse than death. Seek salvation in glass that can't be broken.
Glass that can't be broken?
So long.
I'll remember you, Iris von Everec.
That no longer matters. Farewell.
Ahora llevarle la rosa al tío este, a Olgierd. Otro punto de subir. Tengo la espada ya polvo también. Tengo que llevarlo al guerrero. Y por aquí no se puede salir. Tengo que salir por el otro lado. Ahí se puede salir tampoco. No se me marca por aquí. Se me suelta aquí por aquí. No puedo salir por aquí. Vamos a ver. Vale. Creo que... Míralo aquí. La salida es por aquí. Vamos a ver el mapa ahora. Vale, tenemos que ir a... Aquí nada. No, aquí solo está ese de ahí. Aquí. Vamos a ir a este de aquí. Voy a marcar. Y así vamos directamente. Vale. Vamos por el otro lado. Empaque sardinilla. Y así de paso vamos a reparar las armas al herrero. Hostia, hostia. Mirando por el minimapa.
Talk too much.
¿Será este el final del DLC? De la expansión Corazones de Piedra. Sí, un herrero. Había un herrero por aquí. Pero no me acuerdo cómo era el mapa. Ah, mira aquí. Hay un herrero y aquí hay también para... Mira, está. Ah, mira. Ya hemos hablado de esto, pero... Aquí pone que hay un herrero. Pero no hay nada. Míralo aquí.
Some overripe sheep's feet.
No sé si lo que arregla son armaduras. No sé si arregla la espada. Vamos a ver.
Greetings again. So, you got a job for me, an interesting one.
Show me what you have in stock.
Bueno, vamos a venderle algo. que no lo necesito. Esto, por ejemplo. Ya, puedo ponerme esta espada también. Y esto.
So long.
Tenía aquí objetos para reparar y no me acuerdo.
Best way this side of the anything for aching belly. I've been playing here. One of me belts
Viva Radovid!
Vamos a entregar la rosa.
2 pints, and be quick about it.
Oh, please, good sir, a bit of courtesy.
So I look up, and Bob's your uncle. He downs half the barrel in one draught.
Geralt! Over here! Oi, wait your looks. Use the look of a man who knows how to drink.
Thanks. Some other time.
Here now. Don't make me beg. More treats.
show off.
Of course I am. Wouldn't you be? Time's a marvelous plaything.
And a great spice to use in gingerbread.
So, you were listening. Indeed, occasionally I find time manipulation irresistible. Controlling it offers so many appetizing opportunities. Like spiking the soup of unsavory individuals with appropriately ghastly things.
Who are you really?
Gaunter O'Din, also known...
Not what I'm asking.
Ah, so you'd rather know what it is I do. In brief, I give folk what they ask for. You might say, I simply grant their wishes.
And drop them in a world of hurt.
No, not I. That would be their poorly formulated wishes. I'm no cheat. I give folk what they want, nothing more. That the oft-desired unworthy things, that is entirely the fault of their rotten natures.
You're not human, that's clear. So what are you? A demon? A djinn?
Do you really wish to know?
Yes.
No, Geralt. You don't. This one time I shall spare you, and not grant your wish. All who have learned my true name are now either dead, or have met an even worse fate. Yet I still need you.
You actually control time, or is this just some conjurer's trick?
What difference does it make?
A big one.
Let us say time has always fascinated me, so I taught myself how best to use it.
Why time, of all things?
Geralt, there are 4 dimensions. Length, width, height, and time. What would you have me fall in love with? Width? Come now.
So, to what do I owe the pleasure?
I wanted to congratulate you. You acquitted yourself splendidly with Olgierd. In fact, you've almost satisfied your debt.
Was supposed to fulfill his 3 wishes. Did just that. This is where you remove the brand, because we're even.
Nearly. To fulfill the terms of the contract to the letter, you must do one more thing. Draw Olgierd to the Temple of Lilvani.
We never discussed that.
Oh, but we did. As a man of the world, you should know that every contract contains a catch or two. Small print, which, nevertheless, changes the ultimate meaning of the pact. This applies to oral contracts as well. Recall that I said, and I quote, "I believe, however, that all will end well, and once it does, we three shall meet and thank one another for the voyage we shared." End quote.
Yeah, I remember.
Fulfill your end of the bargain, and I will remove the brand. That was the last time you interrupted me while I was talking to someone.
What the devil? Why is there a fly in my suit? I was waiting. Had an eye out for you. Didn't see you come in. How is it you're here?
Old Witcher's trick. I concentrate real hard, and I can control time and space.
You tossed this fly in my soup?
No. Now listen carefully. Tell your Ataman to come to the Temple of Lilvani. It's south of here. Entrance is inside a cave.
What's the commotion?
Lilvani's temple. Got it?
Aye, got it. Hold there! Your friend, the medic. She were here. Ask that you look in on her.
Thanks.
Good my valor stands on 3 pillars.
Literally
good food,
dead.
good
there, alive, a moment ago.
Siempre al viento.
Fainted? He's soaked in blood.
Witcher in the house. No wonder folk are dropping. Cursed and ex.
Recibe tempestades, ¿no? Dicho.
Well, another
Esto que no tengo que lavar el ojo.
Long live eccentrics.
You'll choke to death on 3 pounds of sustenance.
¿Dónde vas, jodido? Ven para acá.
Long live Radovid!
Nada. Opcional. Habla con Shani en su casa, ¿vale? Y la casa de Shani está aquí. Bueno, enfrente, justo en el fondo.
Let's go!
Pues mira, debería coger comida porque es que no tengo comida. Y mira que no sé, albenitos. Son libros, seguro.
Shani?
Oh, Geralt. Good thing you're here.
What happened? Somebody break in?
This? No. Just getting ready to move.
What? When? Where to?
Not what I wanted to talk to you about. Or at least not only, but...
I'm leaving, Geralt. The Eastern Front beckons. I'm Kedwin bound.
Never mentioned you'd be moving. Any intention to either.
I didn't know I would be. Found out this morning. 2 soldiers came to my door, said Redania needs me again.
Couldn't turn him down? Just say no?
Perhaps I could have. But I didn't want to. Treating the ill and wounded, it's my calling. No place I'm needed more than at the front.
Can't you reconsider and stay?
Geralt, what for? The wedding, the time we've spent together, it was nice. But you have your life and I have mine. This doesn't make sense long term. You know that as well as I do.
Well, you take care of yourself.
You too, Geralt.
So, learn anything about Olgierd?
Well, I abandoned the books quickly. Decided that if I was going to learn the truth, I'd need to find someone who knows it.
Find anyone?
Turned out I didn't need to look far. A colleague at the Academy, an assistant to Professor Permathine Shakeslock, claims Olgierd von Everec met with the professor multiple times. Apparently, Olgierd asked the professor to do some research. Professor got so worked up doing it, he went daffy. Started jealously guarding his notes. Wouldn't even let his assistant look at them.
The professor, where'll I find him?
Here in Oxenfurt. Cloistered inside his house on Academy grounds. Mage hunters guard his door.
Mage hunters at the door. He under house arrest?
I can't say, really. Some of the faculty think him a traitor. Say he sold out to the hunters for a hefty pouch of gold. The assistant, on the other hand, insists the professor wants him there to protect him. I don't know what from.
What's your guess?
He's certainly useful to them. A specialist in black magic and the occult? Must be a trove of knowledge.
If he's really gone off his nutter, I wouldn't be surprised to see them using him.
Need to talk to this professor.
We'll go together. Redanian guards all over the Academy. Doubt you'll get in alone.
Guards have never stopped me. You know that.
Wound these, and I'll have to patch them up. Besides, we might run into a friend. Get inside free and easy.
So how are things at the Academy these days?
You mean since Radovid shut it down?
I mean, is it well guarded?
Might be all it is. Many of the faculty fled to the far north. The braver ones stayed, but assumed the guises of tailors and laundresses. Why?
Just curious. Scholars seem to have adopted mage tactics. They in the same bind?
To Radovid, there's little difference between the two.
Seems to tolerate you well enough.
Because he needs me. For now.
So the Eastern Front, and then?
Depends where they send me.
Wherever it is, take care of yourself.
Always do. So don't worry.
Halt! By order of King Radovid, no one's allowed inside the Academy.
Not even lecturers?
No one means no one.
See, you've become quite the stickler, Norbert. You were much kinder when I was patching you up. By the way, how's your knee?
Fine. Dandy. As if no arrow ever struck it.
Consider yourself a lucky man. Because if I'd not decided to operate, you'd be a cripple to the end of your days.
Bruno?
Eh?
Maybe we ought to let her in. She's a decent lass. Not like to steal nothing.
All right. But alone, which will draw too much attention. I'd rather not get shite from the captain on his account.
Here's what we'll do. I'll go in, then help you sneak in around the back.
How?
Don't know, but I'll figure something out. Usually aren't nearly as many guards on the riverside.
Agreed.
All right. Let me in.
Vale, vamos a tener que bajar abajo.
You'll
Ahí
choke
abajo.
to death on 3 pounds of steam.
Por aquí. ¿Hasta qué? ¿Está hundido o qué? A ver, un bug. No. ¿Y esto qué es?
Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Grab the line.
Where'd you get the rope?
Long story. But we've done well. Professor Shakeslock's house is at the end of this street. Witch hunters guard the door. Doubt I'll be able to sweet-talk them.
Been a huge help already, Shawnee. Thanks.
It was nothing. Really. You'd have done the same for me. If you wish to see me again before I go, I'll be at home. Packing will take some time yet.
All right. Be seeing you.
Quita traba. Profesor, quita traba.
Come on. Get it from both sides.
Los cazadores de brujos.
Locked tight. Need another way in. You leave a window open, maybe?
¿Se puede entrar por ahí? ¿Por el balcón? Parece que sí. Parece. Vamos a mirar primero. Creo que sí, que es por el balcón ese. Vamos a cerrar aquí porque la puerta está toda rajada. Muy bien. Hay que buscar algo aquí. Ah, mira, espérate. Hay que bajar más todavía. Las escaleras.
Franco? Is that you? Leave the bedpan in the usual spot. And take the platter. I shan't be eating today.
Professor Shakeslock?
Who the blazes? How'd you get in? Get out. I know nothing. Don't wish to know anything. Understand? No, no, no. Out!
Not gonna hurt you.
That demon sent you. I'm sure of it.
No one sent me.
You lie. I may be blind, but I sense unclean powers better than anyone. Why do you think the witch hunters guard me like a treasure?
I'm a witcher.
A mutant? Yeah. Could be.
Why are there guards outside your door? You a prisoner?
Protective custody. That's the phrase. Protective. When I cannot decide my own fate, cannot breathe without their permission.
What do they want from you?
You may not be aware, but I'm one of the foremost experts on the occult. Living experts, that is. My mentor was the outstanding Professor Lionel Van...
And you're cooperating with the witch hunters now?
Cooperating? As if I had a choice. They're ignorant, but not enough to ignore what I know about magic, witches, sorceresses, what have you. Knowledge they use for barbaric ends. But that's beyond my control.
Came here because I need information. Think you might be the only man who has it.
A witcher. Then it follows I needn't fear. I'm hardly a post-conjunction creature.
What did Olgierd von Everec want from you?
I curse the day I first set eyes upon the man. He appeared at my doorstep one day, offering a sack of gold were I only to find out who Gaunter O'Dim is and how to get rid of him. I agreed. Such matters are my speciality. And I needed the coin. I pored over countless tomes, delved into obscure incidents and analysed folk legends. I went so far as to travel to Nilfgaard, the library there, where at last I hit upon the mysterious entity's trail. There are records of encounters dating back thousands of years in many cultures under many names, but always as evil incarnate. In this land we call him Gaunter O'Dim, at times Master Mirror or the Man of Glass. In deciphering the ancient scrawlings, I went blind. Yet I learned a great deal. For example, that he plays with his victims and thrives on pacts above all else. Seemingly harmless contracts which drive their parties to madness.
Know anything else about the man?
Gaunter O'Dim is no man. He is evil. Evil which assumes various forms. Forget about him, or die.
You're alive.
Alive? Yet I live in constant fear, born of what I've learned about him.
What's with the surroundings? These runes, what do they mean?
They protect me. Here, evil cannot touch me.
How do you know?
Told me himself. Paid me a visit once. Fascinating meeting that was. I was blind already, but saw him clearly. He smiled. Said he was honoured I'd taken such an interest in him. He wished to thank me, and explained he'd taken a similar interest in me. He drew the circle and said I'd be safe within it. His way of repaying me, you see.
Ever tried to leave it?
If you'd heard how he said it, you'd be as certain as I am what leaving would bring.
Olgierd signed one of these pacts with him?
Brilliant deduction. Have you guessed why? You must know that he came from a wealthy, influential line. He must have, if the family of his betrothed accepted him. Yet did you know his fortune soured? He himself became an outcast, impoverished. Iris's family, a powerful house, could not accept this, would not marry their daughter to a nobody. Olgierd wished to elope. The further away, the better. Yet Iris refused to cut her family ties.
Quite the predicament.
Indeed. Their luck turned yet darker when a wandering witch mentioned a solution. A man who would grant any wish. His name, Master Mirror. The rest follows naturally. Olgierd and O'Dim, a meeting at a crossroads, a wish, a pact signed in blood, and a price to be paid. Olgierd was to sacrifice one he loved. O'Dim delights in difficult choices. He knew Olgierd loved two in this world, his betrothed and his brother, Vladimir. Olgierd chose, and soon thereafter married his beloved Iris, his fortune restored.
Olgierd tell you all that?
He had to. How else was I to diagnose his case?
Make it sound like an illness.
It is worse. Many illnesses are treatable, but play with evil, medicine can be much harder to find.
So did Olgierd kill his own brother?
No. Deduce, Witcher. O'Dim acts directly or indirectly. Olgierd merely signed the blood letter. The next day, his brother was dead.
Why was Olgierd out to get rid of O'Dim? He'd gotten what he wanted.
Had he? His heart had turned cold as ice. His feelings for his wife, for whom he'd sacrificed his brother, had withered. He'd lost all he'd loved. Had he wanted any of this? No. O'Dim grants what you wish, not what you want. All who sign a pact learn the difference and die by it.
All? No way to get rid of him?
Kill him, you mean? Kill evil? No. Yet the annals tell of a man who dissolved his pact by defeating O'Dim at his own game.
Meaning?
O'Dim wields contracts, word traps, duels of wits. Challenge him to such a duel. He'll agree, and can be beaten. But remember, there is only ever one stake. the sole thing he truly desires. Human souls.
O'Dim left a mark on my face. Any way to get it off?
A mark? No mention in the tomes. Strange. Unless it will disappear once your pact is fulfilled.
If I challenge him, end the pact that way, will it go away?
That I do not know. The one man who succeeded bore no mark.
Thanks. Helped me a lot.
Good. Very good. Ah, to feel useful after so many years locked up, living in fear. Why, it's pleasance itself.
Pues bueno, chavales, lo vamos a dejar aquí. Esto todavía va para largo. Espero que no quede mucho ya. Y a ver qué pasa. Pues nada, nos vemos en el próximo episodio. Hasta la próxima, gente.